This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Crown and Andrews Board Games. Fun for the whole family. And Scoot Airlines. Get out of here with Scoot.
Hello Australia, welcome to episode 630 of The Couch. You're probably wondering why I've got my balls on the table. I'm going to tell you about a great sport called goalball. We've got Ryan and we've got Ming. We'll talk to them very soon. Later in the show, we also talk about a fantastic WA movie called 10 The Sacrifice. The premiere is coming up in October. We're going to talk to the director, producer and one of the actors as well. His name is Sean Gonzalvo. Stay tuned for that, or actually Nisha will talk to them. Later we'll give you another chance of winning 2 tickets to anywhere in the world where Scoot flies just by picking up the phone. So we'll be playing with a local contestant from WA, from Butler. So we'll ring you very soon. Rainbow Connection is a radio program here on Noongar FM or Noongar Radio in Perth. We're going to talk to 3 of the people involved with that program and find out what it's all about. Later on we talk how to make pasta. We actually look at how to make pasta with Igor in Fresh and Local, who teaches us how to make homemade pasta. And we talk drama with the kids from Coloured Spaghetti and Michelle Valia as well. And stay tuned for that one. And finally, Boss Mode Radio, Demelza Leonard. She's usually our music lady. Today she's talking about a brand new business that she's running called Boss Mode. Stay tuned. We've got music with C&J Rockin' coming up very soon. This is The Couch, episode 630.
It's showtime on the couch. It's showtime on the couch. You can see it from your house. You can see it from your house. It's showtime on the couch with Fred and the best in town. Yeah, it's showtime on the couch. Oh.
We have got an amazing show coming up for the next hour. It's probably going to take us an hour and 10 minutes to get through it. But let's start it this way. Charlie and Jack have been some great kids. We're on a Talent Quest audition. I thought they were wonderful, so I asked them to come in. So thank you for coming in. They're shooting off to Italy this afternoon, but they came in right now to perform for us. Proud Mary, here they are, C&J Rockin'.
Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleeping, worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis, pumped a lot of paint down in New Orleans. But I never saw the good side of the city till I hitched a ride on the riverboat Queen. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Come down to the river, bet you're gonna find some people live. You don't have to worry, cause you have no money. People on the river are happy to give. Big wheels keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, 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 rolling on the river. on the river. One more time. Rolling, 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 rolling on the river.
Well done. Thank you very much, guys, for being on the show today. Now, they are sticking around to the end of the show, and they'll have another beautiful song by Queen called Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Stay tuned for that one. Now, you're wondering why I've got my balls on the table. Well, they're not my balls. They actually belong to a fantastic team that's here at the moment. We're going to talk about goalball. Let me tell you a little bit about it before I introduce our friends. Now, goalball is a sport for people with vision impairment. Austrian Hans Lorenzen and German Sepp Riendel invented it in 1946 in the effort to help rehabilitation of our blinded war veterans. Now, the game was introduced to the world in 1976 at the Paralympics in Toronto and has been played ever since around the world. As well as every 4 years, a World Championship has been held, and the first being in Austria in 1978. Since that time, the popularity of this fantastic sport has grown, and we've got it here in Australia and WA. And today we're talking to Ryan and Ming. Thank you for coming in today, guys.
Thanks, Brett.
Nice to have
Thanks
you
for
here.
having us.
Now, let me introduce you in your roles, Ryan. And Ryan Honshuten,
That's it.
tell me what your role is. I know you're part of the youth committee there, but what do you do?
So I've got a couple of roles. My role at Goalball WA is the junior assistant coach, the youth coach, and I'm also a player on the men's team, and also vice president of the committee.
You virtually run the place.
Something like that.
But you're good at it too. And can we also introduce you as well, Ming Lao? Tell me what your role is. I know you're a player, but you've got a background as well, which you've just completed a degree.
So I've just finished my degree in economics and finance, and then I'll be starting a graduate position in the Department of Finance next year.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, so at Goalball, I'm a woman player, the only woman player in WA at the moment, actually.
Really?
And yeah.
Why is that? Why is
She
it
killed
not?
the rest.
Oh, okay, that's all right. That's
well,
good to know.
that's
Rising to the top stuff.
I see there's no rivalry between
No.
you both. Ryan's obviously very scared of you. That's why he keeps his masculine voice, because he knows women have got it a little bit of a disadvantage. Tell me a little bit about the actual sport, Ryan. How did we get it? We've got it here in WA and Australia. I sort of gave a brief introduction. Tell me how it works. How do we play it?
The way we play it is it's on a volleyball-sized court, so around 18 metres long and about 9 metres wide. Your goals at each end of the court are 9 metres wide, and you've got 3 players on the court, and they're in, I guess, like an arrow formation. So you've got 2 players that play on each wing and 1 person that plays in the centre. We don't play standing up. We play in a crouched position
I
on the
like
floor.
it because it suits me.
Yeah, you'd be right on the
I'd bring
floor.
a cushion and maybe an esky with some Coke.
Yeah, well, you've certainly...
And I've got the glasses. Now, why would I wear these glasses? I'm wearing these goggles, which I can't see anything, obviously. Who would wear these, Ryan? Are they protective?
Everyone leave the room, don't tell him.
I look better in the mirror too.
They're not protective. The reason we use those goggles is so that everybody on the court is at an equal playing level. So if someone like, say, Ming here, who's got a little bit of vision compared to myself, who's got no vision, if she puts those goggles on, she's in the same condition as me. We're both totally blind now, and we can play on the court. One of our junior players is Murren, and she's got sight, but when she puts those goggles on, she's exactly the same as me. So she's
to
an
give
equal.
everybody the equal.
Yeah.
So I could be playing the sport, but if I can see, I'd be able to see the ball coming to us.
That's
So you've got to
right.
have a skill level there.
That's right. So we put those on, and then that makes you use your senses to listen to the bells in the ball. So that ball you've picked up there, that's a brand new ball that just came out of the packet this morning. Give it a smell.
It smells like a Dunlop tyre.
Yeah. That's what we call a men's ball.
Yep.
That weighs around about 1.25 kilograms.
Now, can I ask, are men's balls bigger than the women's balls?
No, they're the same size. So we've got just the senior ball, which is the ball that you picked up, and
So
then
you've got an old ball as well. Oh, you mean
and
the
then
senior
the
ball?
junior ball, and then the junior. Yeah, got young balls and old balls.
Play with this one. This is the junior ball.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit small for me, but I'll still touch it.
Yeah.
So this is the one that the women would use.
No,
is that right?
No.
The women would use the big ball.
Yep.
And the youth use the big ball.
Okay.
But our juniors, who are generally aged around anywhere up to 14, 15, they use the smaller ball there.
Now tell me about, we can obviously hear the rattling, the bell. How does that work and why is it there?
So you use like a bowling action to bowl the ball down the court, throw it down as hard as you can. I think the top speeds are around about 80 k's an hour.
I've seen some violence in that because I would hate to be in front of one of these balls if it hit me.
Oh, it hurts.
It's like paintballing but without the paint.
Yeah. And the worst bit is you can hear it coming and you're going,
Whack.
It's going to hit me, it's going to hit me, it's going to, it hit me.
Do you get hurt a lot?
Fred-
Or do you learn how to dodge it?
You're not meant to dodge it. The whole point of the game is to put yourself in front of the ball so you
What a
block
wonderful sport. It's like football, but you actually legally you want to get hurt.
That's right.
Yeah.
My worst injury I've ever had was I split one of my nipples
Really?
just by copying it in the chest.
Oh dear.
And I didn't realise till I got in the shower that night.
Oh dear.
wasn't-
But lucky it was up a bit higher. What if it was like, I guess if you're lying on the floor, you've got a chance not to be hit in the private parts.
Well, you have.
Yeah.
So we all wear protective gear. So
Yep.
most of us will wear knee pads, elbow pads. Some of them wear shin guards, but you, as a male, always have to wear a box.
Yep.
And we encourage all our women to wear the chest guards because otherwise
Obviously.
it does hurt,
So-
and that's mandatory.
so
you have
tell
to do
me
that.
about the World Championships. Apparently they're coming to Perth or WA.
Oh,
is that
the
right?
national championships, yeah.
And what's happening with that? How can we get involved? Are we looking for any players? What do we need?
Well, we've already got our teams. So WA have got a youth team, we've got a junior team, we've got a men's team. We don't have a women's team, so we sent Ming across the Nullarbor to Victoria. And
Does
She'll
it
be
have to be
playing with
real
them.
women? Can you not just have men dressed up as women if we're short? Can you have a transvestite
I
team?
reckon there's no reason why you couldn't.
Well, I think it would maybe work. I mean, could you see me dressed up in the outfit?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
And so that's coming up on the 4th of October through to the 7th, and we're playing at Perth Modern School.
Yep.
And spectators are certainly welcome to come down and pay us a visit. We are looking for volunteers, so
Yes.
we do need people to come run the canteen. We need people to be goal judges. We need people to guide all these blind people around the place. We need cleaners. We need all sorts of people. There's
Well, we've got
timers,
a-
there's scorers, all sorts of stuff.
We've got a website, of course. It's called goalballaustralia.com.au. You can link to the WA website as well because they have got a WA team, obviously, in WA website. And the championships are going to be here for Australia.
Yep.
Are you guys going to be are you playing, Ming?
Yes, I'll be playing.
Fantastic. Is it an exciting game? Do you get a buzz from playing it?
Oh,
All those people who are
definitely.
now scared to play.
You do, and one of the most frustrating things is for spectators is
Yeah.
you've got to remain completely silent on court.
Yes, I've heard
So,
that. It has been
yeah.
very quiet so you can hear the bell.
That's right, yeah. So, and you can't clap. If the goal goes in, you can't clap until the officials have blown the whistle to say the goal's gone in, or if something, a really good block happens and something really spectacular, you can't go, yeah! You've
Whack.
got to keep really quiet,
Exactly. And I can imagine some of the sighted stirrers, the players would throw 5 or 6 balls at you just as a bit of a joke.
We have done that before.
I knew you'd be involved. Look, it is a fantastic sport. Well done for being involved. Well done for bringing it to us and bringing it to the whole of Australia. Because a lot of people probably don't even. I didn't even know this sport existed. So that teaches me something. October are the championships.
Yes, that's right.
We want you to go to the website, get involved. We want volunteers, even if you've got a bit of money to support these people
Oh,
as well.
look,
that would
that'd be
wonderful.
great. Yeah, running
Ryan-
these tournaments ain't cheap.
I'm going to try and get you back, Ryan, to show us a bit of an example in the studio in the next few weeks.
Brilliant.
Hopefully you're up to it. Thanks to Ming. Thanks to Ryan for coming in today. Goal ball. I've got to say it right. Goal
Goal
ball
ball, yes.
is the sport. It is
Not gobble.
No. And thank you very much for coming in, and it's great. And good luck in the championships as well.
Thanks.
Thank
Go
you very
WA.
much.
Well
yes.
done. We need to take a break on the couch, and coming up after the break, we're going to be looking at the brand new movie called 10 the Sacrifice with Sean Gonzalez. Stay tuned. You're watching The Couch. Having a bit of a laugh in the segment. The crew want me to play goal ball, but I'm not tempted to at the moment. But tell you what, there's a fantastic local film coming up. It's called 10 the Sacrifice. Earlier today, we were able to record this interview. Here's Nisha to tell us all about it.
Lovely, thank you, Fred. Yes, it's always exciting to have local Western Australian talent, and knowing that 10 the Sacrifice was shot right here in Western Australia is super exciting. Welcome to The Couch, Sean and Jessie. Thank you so much for joining us. Really well now you guys are here because you're going to tell us all about the movie. Sean, maybe you can start off because obviously you've put a lot of blood, sweat and tears.
Yes, literally into this movie. So yeah, so you just talk about the movie?
Yeah, tell us about the plot, 'cause it's horror, and I know a
it's
lot of
horror.
people are probably sitting there going, I mean, I'm already sitting there going,
Yeah, so it's about a group of friends. So it's based around a character called Sammy. She's a vlogger, because that's quite the trending thing at the moment.
what is
a
that?
vlogger, video blogger. So
I'm
yeah.
so out of date.
Yeah, so she's got a group of friends together to go camping, and they go camping, and then that's kind of where Jessie gets introduced to it, and X, Y, and Z happens. I can't give away too much
X, Y, and Z.
because it's I can't give away too much because it's I really want
That's the
people to
character
watch
name.
Sure,
it. And
fair
X,
enough.
Y, and Z
Yeah,
of the
they
they
go
go camping, and then it just doesn't go their way, and they get into a little bit of sticky situation, and then just based around all that kind of fun stuff.
Excellent, excellent. And I guess your experience, Jessie, in terms of being a part of the film,
Yeah.
what was that like?
It's very interesting. Very challenging. Just the type of character that I'm playing is very far removed from myself. So I kind of took it on as a bit of a challenge. And I talked to Sean about this a lot. And I was just like, I need to kind of go like all in with this and just try and find a way to make this character real and human, I guess, as with certain things that we had to do. I'm like, how do I make this character real, I guess, and be able to.
Jess,
Yes.
I couldn't sit here quietly, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Have you acted before? Because people are out
Yes.
there saying, was he on Neighbours? Was he on Home and Away? Was he on Wentworth?
Yeah, one of those faces.
Was it
Oh,
a dream
wow.
I had that you've been on other movies or maybe TV?
Not TV series like that. I've done a couple of
Commercials?
other commercial. Yeah, there was it was called Bushmead. It was like a
Okay.
land development ad.
I thought I'd seen you somewhere.
Yeah, I
before.
think it played in a couple of cinemas, and I got a message from my my co-star. She's like, I'm sitting in the cinema with my friends, and the ads just come on. I'm like, you kidding? Like
Someone recorded
I thought
it,
they were just
obviously.
going to put it on YouTube, and they're like, all of a sudden it's on Channel 9, and I'm getting Snapchats from my mate. He's like, yo,
Do you need
get it
a-
sloppy, yeah.
Do you need a new leading lady, maybe? I look good in a dress. I wasn't thinking Nish. Sorry, Nish, I wasn't
Let's
offering
make
you.
this happen.
No, is it hard to make movies here in WA? Because everyone keeps saying, and Nisha probably knows, the distance is so hard. When you live in WA, the money's not there. The storylines are great, but we don't have the money and the CGI and all that sort of stuff to make it an American blockbuster. How hard is it to do it with very little money?
Look, people, it's a debatable topic because it is hard, and I think where people sort of fail in that aspect is the motivation, because they look at all these things as a whole instead of tackling it individually. So they look at it as a kind of I can't do it, it's too much.
But you're
too
very
much.
young.
Yeah.
For you to get into it, is there a lot of money in it for you? Because people out there going, he's a young guy, he must be doing all right if he's doing a movie. How does it work?
Look, it can work in a variety of different ways. And the way I kind of took it was, I'm going to invest some of my own money into this and, see what happens with distribution. And,
So you're obviously passionate about movies.
Yeah.
That's the thing I'm trying to get at. You're a young guy. How old are you, can I ask?
I'm 24.
24.
Yep.
That's very young to be a producer, director, actor,
Yep.
let alone, raising the money, making the movie, getting all the cast and crew together. Has it been a great experience for you?
Oh, so great. Like I was just talking to Jessie outside, saying that, this experience was a learning curve for me. Like I learned a lot in the filmmaking realm, and I can now utilize that to make bigger and better films. And I really want to transform this film into something bigger and better for the second film, because I've got a lot of plans for
Is
that.
there a lot of work here in WA for movies?
Not really, no. Not at the caliber that, I'm not saying I'm at a high range, but there's not enough passion, I don't think, not enough motivation, not enough inspiration in person.
Sorry, Nisha, for hijacking the interview.
No, that's okay. All very interesting
but
questions.
yeah, people just need to, I was just telling Jessica, because he wants to get into it, just need to step away from the doubt and step away from I can't, and just say I can do it. Because if you have that doubt going to anything, any career aspect, then you're going to fail.
Do you get a lot of knockbacks? Because that would be hard for an actor and a
100%,
producer.
yeah.
How do you deal with it? Do you sort of say,
Just
oh no,
move on.
I'm motivated, I won't allow it?
You just have to move on, because a lot of people look at me as very young, and
Yeah, but
they
that's what
don't
I'm saying.
respect
It must
me
be hard.
in that sense. Like and
I
now,
have the same problem,
And now that
being so young.
now that
21,
yeah,
22.
Oh, 22. Oh.
But it's okay. I thought you were confusing my weight with my age.
yeah. But now like people are starting to take me seriously because, you know, I've got a distributor on
Yeah,
board.
so you should be taken serious. 'cause
Small voice films. And
you work incredibly hard
Yeah.
with very little money, and I want people to know that there isn't a lot of money in this sort of stuff. So when people do it, support them because you know what,
come
they're doing
along
it for
the
WA.
premieres. Yeah, exactly.
Nisha, I know you've got a couple of questions to ask.
Oh,
Did
it's
you want
right,
to tell us
stole them
about
all,
the
that's
movie,
fine.
Nisha, where it is and when we can watch it?
No,
And if there's
absolutely.
another role coming up for Nisha, or maybe for me, I'm a lot cheaper than Nisha. Can I just say? Just write to me discreetly.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well,
I'll send Fred out to do the work. And
I'll do
get
it for a bucket of chicken and a large pizza, maybe family pizza.
Deal, Fred.
With
deal.
a Coke.
That's good. Well, look, you've got a great venue for your WA launch. So it's 15th of October 2018. And tell us, where are you having it?
So we're just having it at Luna Leaderville, and it's right across the road. So it's a beautiful space. They support a lot of independent films in that aspect. So yeah, Luna Leaderville, 15th of October. It's a Monday night, 6:30 p.m.
Beautiful.
You can find the details at our Facebook page, and go into Try Booking and attend the Sacrifice Premiere 2018 as well.
Wonderful. And
Yeah.
tickets are selling very fast.
Yeah.
So people do need to get on there and get their tickets, right? Because it's
Yeah.
limited seating.
Limited seating. Yeah, it's only a small capacity.
Is it only one screen?
One screening for now. So this is the Western Australian premiere. We're talking about dates for the worldwide premiere.
Well, if you
for
need
next year.
someone to promote it worldwide, me and Nisha are happy to fly Scoot.
Thanks.
We'll go there and promote
Exactly,
it for
exactly,
you.
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
look,
so
it's great.
you know, this film's going to be amazing things and it's getting distributed worldwide, so we're just trying to figure out all the dates for all that kind of stuff.
Beautiful.
Wait, Western WA premiere, 15th of October. Come along, guys, please. Support the
Beautiful.
talent and creatives behind it.
And don't forget, if you've got a couple of extra dollars would go handy as well. Send it to them. They've got a GoFundMe page as well.
Great.
Is the GoFundMe link on, and the ticket link is on your Facebook
So
page?
we don't have a GoFundMe page anymore, but if you want to get into that, you can always email me. You can find that on the Facebook
If people want
page.
to donate to you so you can make the movie even better next time, another bigger
Yeah.
movie, they can write to you.
Yeah, they can
Brilliant.
email me.
Oh, fantastic to have you guys on the couch.
thank
and we're
you for having
definitely,
us again.
a few of the crew are definitely coming along on the 15th of October.
Across
If
the
you-
road at Luna.
Yeah, wonderful. And if you've missed any of that, of course, you can go to thecouch.com.au, our Facebook page, and we will also have all of those details as well. But thank you so much, guys. We hope
Thank
to
you so
have
much
you on
for
again
having
soon.
us. Thank you.
Pleasure. Okay, well, it's back to you, Fred, or you're
Thank you,
in there.
Nisha. Oh, well, I'm still here, so I haven't left. Jess, I had something in my earpiece saying Neighbours is looking for your number. And
Oh, okay.
Home and Away,
okay.
make your choice. Go for
I'm very
Neighbours.
busy,
It's been
you know,
around.
it's,
Thank you very much to the
guys.
guys. They are wonderful local. And sorry, you too.
I'm joking. It doesn't
A
bother
place
me.
to call home is
Yeah,
looking for you. Of course, it's their last series. But thank you very much to the guys. We really do support local talent, local movies, and especially when it's made here in WA. We're all local, so fantastic to see other local people too. Look out for that movie, 10 The Sacrifice. Now, as always, it gives me great pleasure to introduce that we've got another winner. Hopefully, if they pick up the phone, we're going to be ringing a lady called Janet Kay in Butler, but she can go anywhere in the world today that Scoot flies. So there it is on your screen, flying the brand new Dreamliner. It is beautiful, it is comfortable, it is smooth, it is fantastic. Great food, great service. And she'll get to go anywhere in the world with a friend or a husband or a partner or anybody she chooses. Let's give her a call. She's in Butler in WA, which is a brand new suburb here in our state, which is nice. It's a WA person. Let's hope Janet rings. That's one. That is two. That is three. She's getting another two more rings. That is four. And one more. No, bad luck. She misses out. Next week, we're going to try another lucky contestant. Now, if you notice that and you're watching this and saying, what a deal, she didn't pick up the phone, that's exactly what not to do. We want you to be involved. So let me tell you how you get involved. You've still got time. Get on the SMS or on your email. You need to send the code word, which is Scoot. It's on your screen right now. SCOOT. Send your name and your address. You can SMS it to 0439 929 929. That's our normal SMS number. Or you can email it as well at scoot@thecouch.com.au. For those people who don't use SMS, scoot@thecouch.com.au. Name and address, code word Scoot, and you could be flying with a friend anywhere in the world. That's anywhere in the world. There are about 100 destinations and more, thanks to Scoot, and that's wherever Scoot flies, can I just say. So you can't say I want to go to Germany or Italy, but funny enough, they do fly to Berlin, and soon they'll be flying to Milan as well. Thanks to Scoot for our promotion. It's wonderful, and we'll try again next week. Someone that doesn't need to try to be very popular is my next guest. It is, of course, Michelle Varley, and she's got the kids in today, and we're talking drama. Over to you.
Thank you, Fred, and welcome to Coloured Spaghetti, the show where we're all about inclusion. Now, this activity is going to be great for anyone and everyone, any age, any ability. And I guarantee you that if you play these games at home, you're going to have a good laugh with your kids. So we're going to do some drama activities today. Drama has always been great to help develop communication and teamwork and self-confidence. It also really stretches their imagination. So the first game we're going to play is Pass the Pillow. But is it a pillow? It might look like a pillow, but actually it's a really heavy rock. And while I'm holding this heavy rock, I'm going to introduce to you our team today. We've got Summer, we've got Miami, and Sean, and Joseph, and Nathan, and Caitlin, and Sienna, and Emerald. Okay, Emerald, I'm going to pass this over to you. It's so heavy. Oh, my goodness, I can barely carry it. Oh, look at your muscles. Oh, my goodness. So heavy. My goodness, don't hurt yourself. Don't drop it on your toes. Oh, pass it over. Pass it over. Joseph, how heavy is it? Oh, fantastic. Wait, one more. Lean it over. Whew. Well done. Give yourselves a clap. All right. This is no longer a heavy rock. It's actually a very, very hot potato. Quick, pass it around. It's too hot. It's too hot to hold. Whoa, pass it back to Joseph. Joseph, it's so hot. You can't touch it. It's so hot. Well done. Okay, and one more. Now, this one is a very sticky piece of toffee. Can you peel that off me? Oh, it's so sticky. Pass it round, Emerald. Okay, so this is really good to get their imagination going and just increase their self-confidence. Well done, don't get it stuck in your hair. Oh my goodness. Is it sticky?
Yes, it's sticky.
Uh-oh. Oh, just made it. Well done. Okay, we're going to be ready for our second game now, which is called Make a Cake in the Style of. All right. So we have got our table here and we've got a mixing bowl and I've got some visuals here which are always really useful for kids that are not reading, and this is going to be my first one. So I'll come back here. Sean, can you please make a cake in the style of an Aussie bloke? Okay, go for it.
G'day, mate! Now, before we're going to make our beautiful cake, we're just going to put another shrimp on the barbie. So, we got a shrimp out there, we'll put that on later. And you also got to grab yourself a nice cold drink. Soft drink, water, whatever. So, you've got your drink, you've got your mixing bowl, spoon, sugar, pour in the sugar, and then mix.
Yay! Give him a big clap, everyone. Well done. Okay, Joseph, it's your turn. Can you make a cake in the style of a gangster bad guy? Can you do your best bad guy ever? Off you go, make that cake.
I'm a gangster. It's time to a boom for cake. Boom, boom, boom.
Well done, that was awesome. Okay, next up we've got Caitlin. Caitlin, can you please make a cake in the style of being in love? Off you go.
Flour. Oh, and I'm just gonna dash in some sugar. Dash.
Excuse me.
Dash.
What time is it?
3 minutes.
Well done, Graydon. Give her a big clap. Okay, Miami, do you want to have a go with a princess? Come on then, hop up. Miami's going to make a cake in the style of a princess. Well done, Miami. Miami's going to have a go. Okay, show me your beautiful dancing princess. Oh, good, that's fine. Go for it.
Okay, dancing princess.
Oh. Can we see you dancing, Miami?
Dancing. Do some dancing.
Oh, beautiful. Give her a big clap. That's awesome. Now, all these guys are members of JETS in Joondalup Entertainment Theatre School, where we have classes for singing, dancing and hip hop from 6 upwards, including a JETS ability class to include all these wonderful kids with disabilities and special needs. So if you want any information, check out the websites on the page now. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Thanks for having me, Fred, and we can't wait to see you next time on Coloured Spaghetti. Bye-bye, everyone! Say goodbye!
Thank you, Michelle. Look forward to having another fantastic segment before we end the year. We're going to take a quick break, but coming up after the break, we're going to show you how to make homemade pasta, and we're going to talk about a brand new radio program, which isn't brand new, but brand new to us. It's called Rainbow Connection. We're going to talk next after this break. Welcome back to the couch. It's always wonderful when we've got food in the studio. But today, Igor's back. Thank you for coming in, Igor, from Piadina della Nonna. Of course, it's the wonderful truck, food truck. Tell us quickly where it is.
Yeah, it's 61 Drovers Place in Joondalup area. And we're parked there, like time? Open usually from 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock.
And you can get fantastic piadinas.
Piadinas and coffee and fresh brew as well.
Yep. Beautiful place.
Beautiful place. Yeah.
Can't wait to come out there one day. When we finish and we're on holiday, I'm going to come and see you. Yeah. But what are we doing today?
So today we're going to cook fresh pasta. I have a lot of people ask me, you made a lot of stuff with sauces, but you haven't made fresh pasta.
Do you always make your own, or do you buy?
Yeah, I make my own because it's very easy and very quick. So.
And can I say it's very cheap? Because you know when you buy a packet of pasta, it's usually about $2, $3.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, and it doesn't taste the same as the real one.
The same, yeah. So, and plus, it's even like very quick to cook, much quicker than normal pasta. Obviously.
Well, let's put it together. What are we making today? What sort of pasta?
So today we try to make our tagliatelle. They are like a little bit thicker.
We've got, what have we got there?
We got our flour. Here we got 200 grams of flour.
So 200 grams of plain flour?
00 flour.
00, what does that mean?
So 00 is very fine kind of flour.
Yep. Yeah. Now these are 00 eggs.
00 eggs.
3
so
of them.
Here we got 3 because usually is 1 egg for every 100 gram of flour.
Oh, is that how you do it? Every 100 grams, 1 egg?
1 egg. But usually I always keep 1 more, like just in case, because depend of the flour you got. Sometimes you could be named maybe
if it's
another
thicker.
one. Yeah, that's right.
Now tell me something. I asked you, where's the water? And you said I don't use water.
So no, basically the humidity you got in the flour is come all from the egg. So
and you're using 00 flour, which is very fine.
Yes,
let's put it together. We've got the blender there, which is a. Isn't that one of those? What do they call those sort of mixers? Made?
As KitchenAid.
KitchenAid. That's what it is. Right. One of the best quality ones. Now we're breaking the eggs straight into the bowl. Is that right? Before we mix them.
That's right.
Now, how long does it take to cook packet pasta compared to fresh pasta?
Normal pasta you can buy, usually you need 30 minutes or 14 minutes, right? And and it's gonna very, very quick. When the flour starts to come together, obviously it's ready to put on our board and start to.
So basically, we mix it up, blend it together. We'll show everybody what it looks like. But you've brought some in that you made.
Already pre-made, obviously, because you need to rest in a clean wrap for
in the fridge.
10 minutes. No, even outside is fine.
It's taking shape. We can probably show people what it looks like when you take it out.
Yeah.
Sounds fantastic.
Yes, roll it up.
And you saw how quickly we did it there. A couple of minutes. Let's have a look at what it looks like. Igor. Oh, look at
So
that.
it's already come together.
So
when we
nothing else except more eggs if you wanted to.
That's right. But this one we're gonna put on our
Have
board.
a look at it there. There it is there.
All right.
You
Put
getting
like,
that, Bailey? That looks pretty good. Yep, beautiful. So
Like-
that's pretty much what you've got there.
yeah, that's right.
So
And,
show us what you do.
So,
Can you tell us what this beautiful macchinetta is?
so macchinetta is what we call in Italy this one nonna pina. Is the-
Nonna pina?
Yeah.
Is that because it's the old
Nonna Pina,
nonna?
that's right. That's right.
Ah.
It's like our pasta roller. Basically, we go here
And
for-
can I tell
for
those
our
people at home,
pastas.
if you're wondering where you can get it from, the Restore here in WA,
Yep.
Perth, sometimes
You can
Kmart,
find
Target have got
everywhere,
it too.
yeah.
They're about $50. And
Yeah, right.
They make lasagna, they make tagliatelle, they make spaghetti. Fantastic. There you go, camera one. Sorry about that. So what are we going to do? We're going to pull it apart.
Pull apart. So we got our pasta.
And now this has
here.
been sitting for how long, this pasta? That this flour?
You can even like leave it overnight, obviously
Yep.
in the fridge because you got egg inside. So
Yes,
I
it will
put
stay
like,
fresh.
Yeah, so I
So
did some
basically,
made
you put
yesterday,
some
but-
flour on the board.
Yeah.
You're pounding it down to
Yeah.
make. We're doing it quick, obviously, for television.
gonna cook
and then
away.
you've selected the fineness. with the
Now
knob.
at the moment we start from the biggest one,
Yep.
and then we go into the fine.
And we're just rolling it through the
So
last
we go into the first like that, and when we got this, like we fold it
Yep.
this way, so we give it the first shape.
How many times would you roll it through there before you start cutting it?
You have to see obviously that you got a nice smooth pasta.
Yeah.
So when you got a nice one, smooth one, so it's ready to.
So you can
to
keep rolling it
cut.
through until you're happy that it's fine.
Yeah, that's right. But we can go jump a little step and go
Yep, make it even finer.
Finer, like that.
It looks amazing. And you know what? Making lasagna, fresh
Yeah, that's
lasagna
right.
sheets. Mum used to make it all the time, and it tasted beautiful with the egg lasagna. And you saw how quick, folks, it is to make this pasta. It doesn't
go.
take a lot of work. Can we shred it?
Yeah.
What are we going to make? A tagliatelle?
And we're gonna make
So which one's the tagliatelle? Is
so
it this one?
tagliatelle is this one. Yeah.
So I just pretty much move the handle to the type of cut that you want.
You cut like a little bit, like in a square shape, obviously, because you have to.
Now, if
up the
people want
machine.
more information of where to find this lovely chef,
Yeah.
it is, of course, online. You can go to,
Yeah.
what's your website?
Is piadina.com.au,
And everything's
and they'll
on there.
find all our recipes as well. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Now, as you can see, we're just putting it through the tagliatelle, and look at that.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Obviously, you need to rest when you make like in a
Yeah.
shape. Like you need to rest it for a bit because obviously the machine otherwise doesn't cut
How
properly.
long would
but
you
there
rest
you
the
go.
pasta on a kitchen sink or a piece of wood? Or sometimes my mum used to put it on a little
Yeah,
rod and hang it.
exactly.
How long do you rest it? Do you use it?
Until you get dry, very dry. And that you can keep it even like that for a week.
Fantastic.
Like before to use it, so it's very good. Yeah.
That's it.
There you go.
That's how simple it is.
There you go.
So you've got no excuse, folks at home. You can make your own pasta. We put in
There you
there 2 eggs, 200, 300 grams of flour, mix it all up, and that's it, and put it through the machine,
Very
the
easy.
macchinetta. Well done, as always.
Thank you very much.
Piadina della Nonna. Catch them in Joondalup area.
Yeah,
Or
Joondalup
catch their
area.
website is piadina.com.au.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
No
Igor. What are
worries,
we
thank
making
you.
next time?
Next time we're going zuppa inglese.
Zuppa inglese. Look forward to that. We'll take a quick break and we're going to talk to the people behind Rainbow Connection Radio next. Thank you very much. as
Thank you,
always.
mate. Thanks.
Bit of flour never kills.
Yeah.
We'll see you after the break. Welcome back to the couch. We are going to talk to 4 amazing people. They do radio here in WA on a fantastic station that I used to belong to called Noongar Radio, Noongar FM, which is 100.9 FM if you're tuning it in here in Perth. Wonderful station. Let me introduce them all. I've got a list to tell me your names. Marley, welcome to the couch.
Thank you.
Mel, thank you for coming in. Welcome.
you.
We've got Jack, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
And in the end there, lady that's not a stranger to the couch, from the Pontificants. She's a
Oh my God, you
comedian.
remembered.
Oh, I don't have dementia, Simone. Thank you very much. I do forget long term, but Simone, of course, thank you for coming in. Welcome
for
to
having
all of you. Now, today you're representing a group in the community that we call, I always get it wrong, it's the LG. Finish it off.
LGBTQIAP+.
And what does that mean for those people who just don't know, like the politicians?
Lesbian, gay, bi, trans, intersex,
Queer.
asexual,
Queer questioning.
pansexual,
Yep.
queer
Pretty
questioning.
much everyone.
Yeah.
We just call ourselves the Rainbow.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now the show's
Affectionately.
called Rainbow Connection. This is your team.
Yes.
Now,
Part of our
Some
team.
of our team.
how many people are behind the show? How many people work on
There's
the program?
7.
Yeah.
Just in our team, but then
Yes.
it goes beyond that. We have like a network, obviously, at Noongar Radio who support us and help.
So why are we
help
doing
along.
this? Why was there a need in the community to have Rainbow Connection?
I think it was because we found that the LGBTQ mob don't get enough representation in the media. It's all about sort of having a voice and letting people be heard and letting people know, hey, you're not alone. We love you. You're accepted, even if your family might not accept you.
And
we
can I
do.
say, with the vote that happened earlier in the year with the Gay Marriage Act now, did that make your show even more popular? Because obviously people are feeling a bit more proud and able to be themselves.
We did promote it a lot at the time, and obviously there were lots of people, they needed more support. We did cover some support groups who were putting on extra counsellors at the time, but also we got to announce when...
It was a funny story, actually. Simone was driving past to go to work.
Literally just drove past Noongar Radio and I got a
In
call
Beaufort
saying,
Street.
would you mind coming in to add news into
So I could just see
to our
that.
show? And honestly, I was like, I already had like tears in my eyes. I was so happy, and then I literally got to pull in and do the news, and I was really happy that I got that opportunity.
You're all from different backgrounds, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I think you've got an amazing ability between you. You make up a great show. Now, Jack, are you the roving reporter?
Yeah, so I'm the roving reporter. I get out and about in my yellow Jeep, which we're turning into an Indigenous flag very soon because it's bright yellow.
Yeah.
Not
an RAC.
Yeah, I go to events like a Big Tomo Presents event, music events, and just get out and about and do a bit of coverage. And I also do that through the podcasting app Anchor, so it gives us a bit of modern day technology to get it done.
What else do you help people with? Because I know you're a roving reporter, but you also help people with sex advice and
So
stuff like that.
sexual health awareness and just getting it out there, because at the moment statistics are absolutely scary.
So talking about statistics, what sort of stuff are scaring the community at the moment? What are the things that we don't know about?
There's a massive outbreak of gonorrhea and syphilis, and it's very problematic. There's one that's almost hit Australia, which is worldwide at the moment, which is untreatable.
Yeah, I just came back from the States, and they actually have on billboards about the untreatable gonorrhea. They're like warning people.
Do you think Australia is a little bit more conservative? Is that our problem, or are we just not facing the reality as much?
We're not more conservative than the States, that's for
Okay.
sure. but I think overall, the health department in general is very quick to alert us to.
Yeah, it is. But I think with the PEP pill that's going around, people are seeing that as a condom rather than PEP is just for preventing HIV transmission, or as one person in our group says, infection, but transmission. And they're seeing
It
it like
doesn't cover
it doesn't
everything
cover
else.
everything, but people are getting it in their heads, even though the doctors are saying it's not.
People are getting the wrong message.
Getting the wrong message, and it's quite scary.
What about this message? Mel, you're Indigenous. Now, I didn't know you were Indigenous because I don't think there's a label that says Indigenous. I think we're all Australian, but that's my view. But what's it like, your community, the Indigenous community, the Aboriginal community, you being on a show like this, are Aboriginal people and Indigenous people, are they aware of the gay community and all that sort of stuff, or is it really secretive there?
It's quite secretive. I actually have an older brother who's gay.
Yeah.
I myself identify as pansexual, so...
what does that mean, pansexual? Do you like eating food out of a pan? That's
I hear that.
What
That's
does it
one of the
mean?
things. Pansexual basically means that you're open to a partner who's identifying as any of the genders, because there's more than 2 genders, contrary to popular belief. So we just find love where we find love, and it doesn't matter if you're, male, female,
So I would call
trans.
that normal, but I mean, that's just me. I would think that the whole thing is we're so used to putting people in boxes.
Yeah.
And I actually, before you came in, I was telling people about a friend of mine that was married for 25 years. Her marriage broke up for different reasons, and she found a friend that was female, and she was never lesbian or gay, and all of a sudden she's met a soulmate. And they've become partners and they
that's-
love each other.
That's what it is. Yeah,
Just
you,
love is
you love
love.
someone for their inner person rather than the actual gender or genitalia.
Like you say, it's about hearts, not parts. That's
Yeah.
probably the best way of explaining it.
Yeah, I think so. And I think that message needs to get out there to make more young people comfortable in community to be themselves.
Yeah.
You know, can I ask it? Just I know we're going to talk about a lot more stuff, but Marley, what's your role with the program and the radio station?
I came in a little later with the Rainbow Connection team. I'd been doing some work on Yorga's yarning and writing media releases for the station and things like that. And then Mel and I got along really well and decided that, yeah, I'd like to join the Rainbow Connection team. So I
And you've got a
co-produced.
degree as well. You're studying to be a broadcaster.
Yes, I don't have it yet, but
You will have.
I'm close to it. I've been studying part-time at Edith Cowan University. I'm getting a Bachelor of Communications, majoring in journalism. I've done a few broadcasting units as well. I'm doing a PR unit at the moment, which might sound like a bit of a contradiction, but
But it's great quality to have when everyone makes up the program with their abilities and qualities. You don't all have to be lawyers or doctors to do something that's a
No,
benefit
not at
to
all.
everybody. Can I go through, I think, down the end? Simone, you're a comedian and I know you as a comedian.
Yeah.
What ingredients do you offer the group?
I'm the mouth.
You do more than just comedy, I know that.
Yeah,
obviously.
I do. Well, I don't really do comedy on the show. It's more just as a co-host, and I get the opportunity because I'm out so much in the community, and I have a shop called Burlesque Baby. I meet a lot of people within the LGBTIQA plus pan community.
Rainbow mob.
Right, yeah.
Rainbow
So
mob.
it's great that I get the opportunity to invite people to the show as well, which is amazing. But we really do work as a team. We're all producers of the show, and
there's more people in the background as well.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hartley Williams, C,
Nina
Nita,
Jane.
Sam and Adam,
Yeah.
who are also students at ECU
Now-
that come in and help out.
Yes.
When
Now
they
tell
can.
me about where you're based, because you're at Noongar Radio
Yep.
in Beaufort Street, isn't it?
207 Beaufort Street.
Now, do you always seek new volunteers as well?
Yeah,
Do you get
absolutely.
volunteers?
Really need some new
If you want to get
volunteers.
into radio, you're young, you don't have to have a lot of experience, go in, they'll train you.
You don't have
And
to be
that's
young
it.
either.
You can be old.
You can
Do you have to be hot?
Not
Whoever.
just volunteers.
If you've got a face for radio, that's fine too.
I'm surprised I got into radio.
And it's not just volunteers either. It's also we really are a platform
For
for other people to be able to come on and
tell their story.
share.
Yeah.
Tell their stories, share
love
what
it.
they've been doing. We get artists. We've had musicians. We have.
We were just recently, I organised a 2-hour special live broadcast for
Thomas J.
Thomas
Brockman.
Brockman when he had his petition for the
UWA.
UWA. So
Well, can I ask you, I know we want to talk about the comedy show you guys are doing, but if I was to listen in, I know that the show is on, let me get it right, because I've got my facts, Thursday nights on Noongar FM, which is 100.9. We can listen to on the website as well,
yes.
live. It's a 1-hour show at the moment from 6 to 7 on a Thursday,
Yes.
PM that is. What can we expect? If I was tuning in this Thursday, what would I expect to hear?
oh, this Thursday.
all of us drawing a blank, aren't we?
Is it going to be AJ Carson? We're going to interview him. He's
So generally, what could I hear? So if I turn on at 6, what sort of stuff do you have on your
We
show? Your
usually
music?
have an interview on, so
Yep.
it'll be someone. This coming week is a musician,
Yep.
but last week we had Claire Alexander, who she was actually the winner of Proud. The Artist Awards,
Yes.
and
So amazing.
and she's amazing. She has photographed drag queens all around the world and done RuPaul's Drag Race covered her. So it varies so hugely,
had
but
a lot of-
overall it'll just be us talking to people within the community.
Lots of good music.
Yeah. Mel
Oh my
tries
gosh,
to-
Mel!
Mel sing?
She's our she does, but
From what I can see,
amazing.
am I right in knowing that Mel does whatever she likes?
100%.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I know you.
She does whatever she likes and she does it
Well,
impeccably.
Look, we've only got about 3 minutes left to chat to you. I know we're slowly running out of time, but I want to talk about your comedy show that you guys are doing.
Well, actually, that's just
Simone.
mine. And the reason why it's being brought up is Noongar Radio are giving away 2 tickets to my show. So we're asking people to either
Listen.
SMS in or they can message us through Facebook or Instagram any of their jokes, and we're going to pick the best one. I think I'm going to need your help with that. And they'll get 2 tickets to my show that's coming up the end of September.
Where is that going to be?
It's at Rigby's on the 29th of September, and it's called Silence of the Labia. So if you're not okay with nudity, it's not a show for you.
Silence of the labia. Well, you know what? Under the last few weeks, there's only been the Labor Party that's been silent. It's a modern take on the Labor Party. It's called the labia, but you've got to watch it. You've got to be there. What's the date again?
The 29th of September.
29th of September.
So get your jokes in.
You can
Get your jokes in.
Tickets from Rigby's.
And if you can get your jokes into these wonderful people, they'll pick a couple of winners or one. One
winner gets
double
2
tickets.
tickets. Yes.
Worthwhile. Now, give us your website address too, ladies and men.
Okay, well, we have Facebook, which is facebook.com/Rainbow Connection.
There it is on screen right now.
Yep.
And all your social medias are the same name.
Yes.
Is that right? So you've got Instagram with that name. What else? Facebook.
Yep.
And you don't have the other one, MySpace, Your Space.
No, that's only for old people now.
Look, it is always a pleasure to include people in the community that do different things. I think it's great to be different, and I think we're all different in our own way, and I think you're very normal, and what you're doing is helping so many people out there that are confused by society. But I hope that that confusion will get less and less, and you bring a lot of fun and reality to people. And, you know, we all want to feel like we're part of the community, don't we?
That's
So
right.
keep up the great work. Was there anything I've forgotten?
We are going to be at Pride this year.
Yes.
Yes.
We have our own float. So our Auntie Esther Montgomery, who is an elder and a really fantastic LGBT activist, she sort of organised and stuck a fork up in us and said, go, we're having a float. We're going to
Jack's car's going to be well different.
That's why it's going to be.
You're such introverts, you know, especially Mel and Jack. You're so quiet and somber, and you hardly get a word in.
It's a very
Well
special
done.
float because it's going to be an ATSI float. We're including our friends from Born to Sparkle as well.
When's that going to be?
And Palmerston.
Do we know yet?
Parade is on the 24th of November.
Beautiful. And that's at the night one now. They've changed the dates.
It's night.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to wish you all the best with your show. Rainbow Connection is who they are. 6 to 7 p.m. on a Thursday night on noongarradio.com.au if you want to listen into them. Is that right? Am I right?
Just
.com.
Yeah.
Forget the AU. We know you're in Australia. All the best thing. Tune into 100.9 FM, crystal clear FM. I know because I was on there. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for being here, and we look forward to hearing from you again down the track when you've got something that we need to know about too.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for having us.
I hope you liked that interview. I think they're wonderful people. It's all about being different in our society, and we try and promote it here. Now, not being different, we need to end the show. Thank you for being with us. We're right out of time. Thank you to all the wonderful crew. Thank you to you at home for watching, and thanks to our fantastic guests that have been on the show today. We're going to go out with a couple of young kids. They are wonderful too. They are Charlie and Jack. One's 11, one's 8. You can see which one's which. They're off to Italy. Thank you for staying behind today, guys, and we'll see you next week on the show. Thanks for watching Foxtel. Bye-bye.
This thing called love, I just can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get round to it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, it cries like a baby through the cradle all night. This thing hitchhikes, shakes all over like a jellyfish. I kinda like it. Crazy little thing called love. There goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She gives me hot and cold fever. She leaves me in a cold, cold sweat. Gotta be cool, relax, get in and get all my tracks. Take the backseat, hitchhike. I'll take you for a ride on a motorbike until I'm ready. Thing called love. Gotta be cool, relax, get in and get on my tracks. Take the backseat, hitchhike. I'll take you for a ride on a motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love.
This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Crown and Andrews Board Games. Fun for the whole family. And Scoot Airlines. Get out of here with Scoot.